The book of Ecclesiastes is the most philosophical book in the whole Tanakh, or the whole Hebrew Scriptures. It is significant that in this book, Solomon tries different areas and says it's all vanity. It's all like chasing the wind. It's hevel. It's like taking a breath on a cold day and it's gone. It's transitory. He tries wisdom and finds it to be transitory. He tries pleasure and finds it to be the same in materialism. He tries money and finds it to lead to that which is futile in chapter 5. And so all the way through, he's trying different avenues and warning his reader that these will not bring ultimate satisfaction. But ultimate satisfaction in the onset of old age, which he comes to in chapter 12, is to stay away from these kind of rabbit trails, as it were, and do what he encourages you to do, which is to build friendships, enjoy the simple things of life, but ultimately to fear God and keep his commandment, which is the final exhortation at the end of chapter 12. Looking at this through New Testament lenses, Jesus Christ is the answer to every one of these endeavors. Jesus Christ is the true wisdom of God in Colossians chapter 1. Human wisdom will ultimately lead to that which is fleeting or transitory, where his wisdom leads to that which is permanent and eternal. Human material things and gain basically will lead to that which is futile or transitory, but if we build our life in Jesus Christ, he tells us that we will find fulfillment in a foundation that is firm and will not be blown over by the winds of God's final judgment in Matthew chapter 7. Furthermore, wealth, Jesus tells us that we're to lay up our treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust are found, and where thieves do not break through and steal, in Matthew chapter 6. And he concludes by telling us that as we carry out the Great Commission, we are to teach everyone to keep all of his commandments. As the Kohelet says, the writer Solomon, I believe, of Ecclesiastes, that we're to fear God and keep his commandments, and this is the essence of life. Jesus concludes concludes in Matthew 28 in the Great Commission by saying that we are to teach others to keep all things that he has commanded. So Jesus Christ is the fulfillment of all the things in the Kohelet or in Ecclesiastes that lead to that which is transitory. He, by virtue of who he is, provides the answer to each of those quests, and ultimately we find it in keeping all of his commandments and teaching others to do the same.